There are stories of survival that sound unbelievable, but few compare to the day a man fell into an active volcano and lived long enough to tell the world what it felt like. His story began like any normal expedition. A group of researchers hiked toward a volcanic crater to study gas, temperature, and activity levels. The air smelled of minerals. The wind carried heat like a furnace, and beneath their feet the ground trembled like something alive. Everyone felt tension, but nobody expected death to be waiting just one step ahead. They moved closer to the edge, carefully, slowly, but the volcanic surface was unstable. A thick layer of hardened, crusted molten rock beneath it like thin ice on deep water. One wrong footstep, one loud crack, and the world beneath him split open. The man plunged downward, not through air, but through fire falling into a roaring crater bright like the sun. His scream vanished inside the volcano as if the mountain swallowed it whole. The surface above him collapsed and sealed shut. For a moment, he disappeared completely, no trace. Just smoke and heat where he stood seconds before. Inside the crater, temperatures reached levels no living thing should survive. Yet in those seconds of chaos, something unexpected happened. Instead of dropping straight into the magma, the man landed on a narrow ledge. Inside the crater, a shelf of rock suspended. Above, molten fire. Heat scorched his clothes, burned his skin and filled his lungs like poison, but he lived. The darkness shook. The volcano growled beneath him like an angry god. Every breath hurt. Every second could have been the last. His team heard nothing but rushing ash and breaking rock, but instinct pushed them into action. A rope was thrown, shaking in the hot wind. Lava spat upward like sparks from hell. The man grabbed the rope with blistered hands, slipping as molten air peeled at his skin. The heat was so extreme that rescue should have been impossible, but adrenaline can make a body move like it belongs to something greater. He was being pulled out of death one slow inch at a time. The rope burned. His grip weakened. Molten light flared beneath him like hunger. But the team pulled harder. Every second felt like a war between gravity and hope. Finally, his head broke through smoke into the open air. Trembling, barely conscious. Hands reached for him. Arms dragged him away from the crater. Behind him, the ledge collapsed into molten fire just seconds after he escaped. If he had failed one breath, one grip, one heartbeat, this story wouldn't exist. Recovery was not quick. His skin healed in scars, his lungs carried smoke for months, yet he walked again. He breathed again. He looked into the world with new eyes. Eyes that had stared into a volcano and returned. He lived to prove that even in the mouth of fire, survival is possible. Not because of luck alone, but because some stories are chosen to continue, even when they fall into the impossible. And this was one of them.